Hello, my name is Keith Perkins. I'm with Accounting Systems Consulting Group. Welcome to our video series. Today we will discuss how simple it is to create invoices in Mass 90, Mass 90, Mass 200, Mass 200 SQL. It'll work the same way in all three. Rebranded to Sage 100 these days. So, to start with, generally we will have an order taken, whether it's over the phone, whether it's imported into the system. Somehow we generate a sales order. To keep it simple, we'll key it in. So we'll start with sales order main, sales order entry. Now let's just assume someone calls in and orders something. We'll take the order number, the order date. We'll either create a customer or choose from an existing customer. And for us, we will choose a customer. We can enter a PO number if one is supplied to us. We'll have a ship date. So maybe they need it shipped 2 days from now. We can denote which warehouse it's coming out of, what our sales tax class will be. We could have an alternate ship to address, what their terms will be, terms of payment, prepay, net 30, or maybe some discount. Our ship method, who placed the order, and maybe their email, their fax, and we could put a comment. Could also put the salesperson. Our next tab is the addresses, the bill to, the ship to. And then we come down to what they actually ordered. And we'll assume they ordered a couple of our inventory parts. We'll choose maybe this. We'll accept that. And we'll put one more item on here. Maybe we'll pick a folding table. Okay, so we have 2 items on here. One is a secretarial return, and one is a globe folding table, 30 by 60. We'll go to our totals tab to make sure we have their order correct. And we have taxable amount $239.60. We have $17.37 in tax, and we may have shipping charges. So we'll put some shipping on here. The new total is $306.97. Okay, and we will assume this is a good order and accept it. Order number 181. Now at this point, Mass gives me a couple of options. Normally, I would communicate with our shipping department in some fashion so they would know what to ship when. And this was supposed to ship in 2 days. And then once that happens, we can either, accounting can come back and create the invoice to send to the customer. Because once the order is shipped, the sale is consummated, and the invoicing process finishes out the accounting. We could go directly to invoice data entry and invoice the sales order, or we could come to shipping data entry. And if I was the shipping department and I was alerted that this order needed to be fulfilled, I can handle the process in the shipping department and tell them what I shipped. The nice thing about using the shipping feature is that when the shipping data entry is made, it also simultaneously creates the invoice. So it handles the accounting function also. So that's 2 options so far. And then we also have Autogenerate Invoices, whereby based upon the selection that I choose, I could automatically invoice sales orders. So to go from simplest, we'll start with invoice data entry. We would choose the next invoice number, and here we would tell it which order the shipping department told us they shipped. So we are assuming they shipped 181, and we're told they shipped the entire sales order, no problems. We have the ship date here. We go to our addresses. Our addresses are the same, bill to, ship to. All of this comes from the sales order. There's very little to do on our end. It asks us, do you want to ship the complete sales order? And we know that the entire sales order shipped, so we choose yes. We see our 2 items. Come to our totals page, and we're ready to finish the invoice. At this point, we could print it, and we could send it to them, and we could post it. And that would update all of our accounting. That's one method. Let's cancel this. Let's go to Autogenerate Invoices and see how that works. Order type to generate from is standard, and our sales order was a standard order. Ship invoice complete. We're going to tell it, yes, the entire sales order was shipped. Select orders on hold. We'll uncheck that because we had no orders on hold. And then we will choose maybe ship date so that we can pick up all the sales orders that had a ship date of 9/20 or less. We'll say less than. We'll say 9/21. Let's see if we got our sales order. Go to the listing. And this report is actually shipping a whole lot of sales orders, or invoicing lots of sales orders. We just wanted to do this one for our example. So I'm going to go back and do it by order number. I do not want to generate invoices for this batch. Tell it no. Come back to Auto Generate. There's a clear button at the bottom left. I'll choose that. That'll clear the selection. Then I will come to sales order number, since I do know what the number is, 181. Now we'll choose it. We will just generate the 1 just for an example. And the use of this really gets into, do you always ship all of your orders complete? And we see our 1 order here. Do you want to generate the invoice batch? Yes. And it's giving us the next automatic invoice number. Now it should be just like if I had gone into invoice data entry and keyed it. We'll go look to see if it's there. And it's here. Our same 2 items, our same customer, and our same total, $306.97. Again, I could print it, send it to them, accept it, print it, and post it, and finish out the process. I'm going to delete it again. Keep our batch empty. Next, we'll go look at what would happen if we let the shipping department do that. In order to let the shipping department create invoices in that manner, we would have to make sure our setup option is on for shipping. Here it is, first thing in here. Enable shipping. It's already turned on. Accept it. We will need a shipper ID. We'll use 1. Now they have their entire folder just for what shipping might be doing. They're integrated in with mass. Put my shipper ID. Choose my order number, which was 181. And I see my 2 items. Now, in the shipping department, I tell it, okay, will these 2 items go in one box, or do they need to go in separate boxes? This is a large table, so it will ship by itself. This secretarial return, we'll put that in one box, package 1, We'll say shipped 1. We'll go with package 2, shipped 1. Our shipping tab has our terms and our shipping methods, our freight amount. So I can accept this. I can print a packing list to accompany my shipment before I tape up my box. Okay. There are 2 of these because one would go into each box. 2 additional packing lists. Now that's complete. Now, what that has done has enabled me to ship my product, but it should have also placed an invoice in invoice data entry for accounting to finish with, although they did not have to enter it. And here we see it, 181, all the same information, what was shipped, total. Here's the shipper ID that shipped it. We can accept that. And whatever our invoice method is, we could finish our process. So with that, you can see how easy it is and how you have multiple ways to invoice from sales order in Mass 90. Thank you.